Instagram, Twitter, they're listening, and if I say like one of those buzzwords, they're gonna mark this. So I'm trying to avoid saying certain words, but we are entering a fascist state, and you need to really be careful right now, and you need to start preparing. And so part of the reason I'm emphasizing food, giving food, is because people be hitting me up. They're like, oh, can I donate money? Fuck money. Money does not matter. Money, we're not even about to have paper money. Cash is going to be a thing of the past in like a year. Like, already shit is getting really cashless, and it's about to be even more like, fuck money. That's one. Two, so when I say like, please go out there and donate food, it's because that's really what matters. Food, resources. And so I'm sharing this information with you guys, and I'm trying. Yeah, if you think it's a fascist state now, then you haven't seen shit, have you? And we ain't seen nothing yet. You haven't seen anything yet. We haven't seen anything yet. I'm telling you, I live in New York City, which is like the first to do this shit. It's the first. We haven't seen anything yet. The control, what's about to come down on I hope you guys are listening. I hope you're listening closely. Because, don't sit there and warn you about... let me just put it like this. Next week, New York City is implementing... It's beginning to test out... They already tested it. How do I put this? Vaccine, peace ports. He's speaking tongues. Vaccine peace ports. Let's put it like that. Yeah, that's coming. And what that means is, okay, some of y'all might be with that shit. Some of y'all. Okay. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Oh man, I'm concerned. I'm concerned for a lot of y'all. I'm actually concerned for a lot of you guys. Honestly, I'm concerned for y'all. I am. Because a lot of y'all are in these comments just saying bullshit, and I'm here giving you a warning sign of the fact that you're talking about my bed frame. Fuck this bed frame. Do you know how to build this bed frame? Figure out how to build this bed frame. That's what y'all need to talk about. That's what you need to be thinking about. If you like my bed frame, figure out how to build it. That's where we're going with this world. If you like my shirt, figure out how to sew it. If you like this bed sheet, figure out how to make it. Like, that's where we're going. And I'm actually scared for y'all, because y'all think that everything is fun and fucking games all the time. And it's not. And as a matter of fact, they want you to think that it's fun and games all the fucking time so that they can get your ass and harvest your ass. So just know that that's what's coming. Farming your ass. You, specifically. You. So while y'all talking about my bed frame and you're talking about bullshit like Nicki fucking Minaj, who's not worried about your ass right now, who's in her mansion, probably plugged up already. No, she's probably not. I don't know. But just know it's coming. And niggas keep telling me, oh, Selah. And I wasn't going to share this information. I was going to keep it for my fucking self. And just, like, keep my family safe and do what I have to do for my family. But, niggas are like, oh, Selah, you can tell people about this stuff. So here I am telling you that you gotta watch the fuck out and get serious about your fucking life and about how to take care of yourself and protect yourself and figure out what it is you need to survive, because shit is getting serious out here. It's getting very serious. And they're starting in New York. They're starting in New York City, and they're going to branch out They're going to branch out. So I recommend figuring out how, if you're not going to grow your own food, having relationships with farmers. If you're not going to, finding farmers around, like finding where you can get certain shit that you need. So you're not controlled by a vaccine peace board. That's it. That's really it. But good luck. I actually feel bad for a lot of some of these people in these comments. I feel bad for you guys. I feel very bad. You think I'm fear-mongering? You know what fear-mongering was? COVID. That's fucking fear-mongering. Like, you think I'm fear-mongering because I'm telling you the fucking truth on what's coming, and the British are coming, the British are coming. I sound like a crazy Republican. You're trying to stop the virus that has a 99% rate of survival. Shut up. You're not trying to stop shit. A virus that was created, a virus that's been around, a virus. How many, do you have the AIDS vaccine? So why are you so worried about COVID? A virus that took the world by storm to create one world global system. How about you look up ID 2020? How about you do some fucking research on what's gonna happen to your fucking life? And stop thinking I'm joking and do some research on what's gonna happen. I mean, if you wanna be a fucking harvested, if that's what you're looking for in your life, then great. Good for you. But I don't know if I care to be plugged up. I don't know if I care for that. So anyway, I just thought I would tell you, I thought I would warn you, because I was going to keep it to myself. And just do my thing. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what is coming. And so in the next 6 months, remember what I said? Remember what I said? Remember what I said? Niggas just trying to keep the virus. Oh my God. How about they fearmonger your ass already? How about they have you exactly where they want you? How about you're afraid of the wrong things? How about that? Ain't no fucking fearmonger. How about you're just afraid of the wrong fucking things? What you need to be afraid of is what they're going to do to your ass. And by they, I mean the government. By they, I mean the ruling class. By they, I mean these tech industries. Think about that. Think about who's controlling these things. The media, the entertainment, who controls the food, who controls all of that. Think about that. Think about the fact that you are going to need a VC passport to get into events. And fuck events, to get into businesses. Think about when you want to go get food, and if you don't have that shit, you can't get food. Think about how they're going to need you to take that every year. You're going to renew it. Every year, you're gonna keep having to go back and get that shit. And it's gonna get to a point where your identification is going to be attached to that shit. And by the way, it's a vaccine. It's a VC right now. That's how they introduced you getting comfortable with whatever they're about to do to your ass. But in 2 years or less, it's not about to be. They don't give a fuck. COVID, all that. That was a fucking Trojan horse. It's a Trojan horse. And you need to know what that Trojan horse is for. It was a Trojan horse of into your ass and into your mind. And that was a Trojan horse. Now they're going to chip your ass. And yeah, if you want, you want your restaurants, you want your events, you want that, if you really are seduced by that lifestyle, and that's how they have your ass. That's one. There are a bunch of niggas they already got. Oh, I want to travel. Niggas haven't traveled in like 2 years. Like, you're not missing shit. And on top of that, even when you do travel to said places, there's not going to be any more interaction with those locals. That what you consider to be like typical traveling. You're gonna go to Burma, and like it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over for that. That's 1. 2. Okay, so they got y'all because I wanted to travel and I just want life to go back to normal. So I'll just go take it. Okay, that's 1. Here's the next day they're gonna get your ass. You cannot come in here if you don't get that shit. So a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, I just don't want to deal. Okay, you're gonna get your ass again. And thirdly, they're gonna get your ass because they're gonna knock on your fucking door. Like, excuse me. But don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Canary in a coal mine. Don't say I didn't tell you. They're starting it in New York. New York is the first place because New York is with that shit. Because they got all New Yorkers on that type of timing. So they're going to start with New York. And they're going to spread that shit out. Someone said I sound like a Republican, but Democratic states are the first states to allow this shit. Democratic states are actually, I don't trust what the fuck? Do you not see all the news about AOC right now? First of all, fuck you for even calling me a party, you idiots. I don't subscribe to any political party. I subscribe to the truth, and I subscribe to who makes the most fucking sense. So I don't give a fuck who it is who is making the most sense, but I'm not going to subscribe to a fucking Democrat just because they're a Democrat. Democrats don't give a fuck about me and my soul. Niggas will be like, it's always a nice guy. It's always a nice guy that's gonna sell your ass out first. And you know who they're coming for? They're gonna come for black people. They are. And they love getting black people at the front of that shit. It's always. They just, they love getting black people. Because they can't ever get black people. They can't ever get, they're trying to box your ass in. You think you know some extra shit, but you don't. Aww. But you're still listening to me, you fucking idiot. So why don't you do your fucking research and shut the fuck up, please? Because I'm telling you some shit that actually matters. Do go. I don't care. I'm trying to help you. I really don't care. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go back to my family and my loved ones. I don't give a fuck about the social media shit. Nice. Thank you for tuning in. I give you what I give you when I can. I don't give a fuck about I don't care. Like, I care about my family. But I'm here because I have something to say because it might help you. So if you don't want to take that shit, excuse yourself and get the fuck out and go die. Like, I'm sorry. Bye. But if you give a fuck, do some research. Go do some research. Do some research. Do some research. I'm sorry that I'm threatening your paradigm, your comfortable paradigm that you're living in right now, but go do some research on what's going to happen and just, that's it. If it's not extra, if you already know this shit, then good. You're ahead of the curve. Good for you. But for people that don't, do some research. Just do some research. At this point, yeah, I mean, that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. But the way that off-grid works now, the grid right now is the tech, is the phone. If you can live without depending on these industrial systems, then you're straight. But if it's not about, you don't have to go anywhere. I would get the fuck out of New York City. I would if I could. But there's places that are more ideal than others. But just someone told you. Anyway, speaking of food, go donate, please. There are people who need it. And there are people who need it. And shit's gonna get really serious for said people. And for you, actually. So, don't say no one told you. Yeah, guys, cash, my nigga. Cash isn't gonna be a thing, you fucking That guy just got me so tight because he's like, you're telling me extra shit you don't know. Shut the you're so stupid. You're just prideful saying that. That's just, you're saying out of pure ego. And I know you are because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because I live in the belly of the beast. I see it all time. All time. All time. Cash isn't going to be a thing. So now guess what? How do credit cards work? You have to go through the bank. If you have to go through the bank, you have to have ID. You have to have, if you have ID, you have to have a place to live. If you have a place to live, you have to have tax documents. All these things, they're going to trap you. So first of all, if you don't have cash, so giving nigga $1 is not going to mean shit in like 6 months. Nobody takes cash anymore. That's 1. 2, on top of that, and then once they connect your credit card, they're going to connect now it's virtual credit cards, right? So they're going to connect your credit card to your ID, and they're connect your ID to your vaccine. They're going to connect your identification to your vaccine. If you are in crypto, that's great because you're already a little touched down, but your ID and your wallet and your VC are going to all be together. So before you can even spend that money, before you can even spend those digital numbers, they're going to check if you have the vaccine. Do you have that? That's 1. Before you can even get in. And then after that, they're not taking cash. They're not taking cash.